Super Robo Tyson Alpha 3! It's Boy Zap, King of the Giant Robots, and you know what it means. We're on the title screen of Alpha 3. Time to get down deep in the menus, down deep in the flowcharts. And we have another sub-scenario. Now, sorry. The weird thing about this sub-scenario in particular is that in order to unlock it, you have to play through enough of the next scenario, go into scenario 45 from 44, choose your route, and then once you save at that screen and you can see your deployment and who you have left, you can back out and get here. Let's translate. Maybe let's translate. Well, my phone will take it under advisement. Under the banner of justice. Heinl and Richter, whose lives were saved by Kenichi and the others, traveled through the galaxy together with their comrades for the sake of justice they believe in. Will the flags they raise become the power that unites the stars, or were they somewhere new war clouds across the galaxy? Play that shit. Heinl appears to be having diplomacy problems. Deus, speaking as Representative Campbell, can't offer Heinl's group any support. Heinl reminds him that Zanjabil is spreading the flames of this menacing war from his base on Boazan, and angrily says that Deus must be well aware of the certain hawkish faction on his planet as well. Deus will not deny this, and fully understands why Heinl is seeking help. But he stops Heinl in the middle of his reiterated request to strike down Zanjabil together. He has no objection to sending troops to achieve the goal that Heinl is aiming for, but as he testily tells Heinl, he isn't planning to do so as outright cooperation with the person who once led Zanjabil's troops against the Campbell, no less, even if Heinl had been tricked into doing so back then. And the knowledge that Richter, who once led the people of Barm into the profitless war, is on Heinl's side makes cooperation even less of an option. Even though he was a victim of sorts of Grand Marshal Orban's schemes, Deus says that Richter's personal notions of justice are hardly above reproach. Heinl sees what Deus is trying to say, but says that he's not planning to relent on his request for assistance. It is just then that the radar picks up a Boazan vessel approaching, apparently being pursued by the Imperial Army. What's more, Richter, who's gone up ahead to try to rendezvous with it, is fighting a second group of Imperials. Looks like the Empire is trying to take over this area of space as well. Heinl tells Zeus that he is off to save his kin, and would like to resume the discussion afterwards. Zeus says that there is no need. The decision has already been handed down. Heinl accepts this fate, but adds that he has no intention of ceasing his fight for what he believes in. Sub-scenario. Seigi no hata no shitani. Beneath the banner of justice. Beyond the banner of justice. Do justice a good thing and never bad. Alright. Heinl has been fighting his ass off, managing to drive away or otherwise shoot down the first wave of assailants. The Boazan people think that they recognize the guardian god Godol, thinking that just maybe that they are saved. but they are shocked to see Prince Heinel asking for help, no less. They aren't remotely planning on helping a lackey of ZEON, representative of the nobility that has been oppressing the common folk simply because they lack horns. Heinel denies this, saying that what makes for nobility isn't the presence or absence of horns. It is nobility of one's soul. But before he can finish, such a second wave of enemies arrives. The commoners think that they are stuck between being killed by the Balmar and being captured and killed by Heinel. Does not freedom exist anywhere in this galaxy? Heinel figures that he can take down, or in this fight, by taking down the enemy commander. He tells the commoners to hurry forth and run, that their lives exist for Bawazan's sake and must not be lost here. They can't believe this shit, and he informs them that protecting the lives of the people is the duty of nobility. They are to leave this fight to him. His wish is for them to live and fight for the glory of Bawazan. One of these commoners isn't buying it, but the other is. Let's actually see what this says. I don't have the book at current. Heinel is shot down. Any Bawazan saucer is shot down. That's gonna be frightening. Prince Heinel. Accuracy plus 30% of squad leader bonus. Prevail level 6, sword cut level 6, support attack level 3, cooperative attack level 3, critical attack. Cooperative attack does not have ranks. I don't know why I said level 3. Oh, that was... Right, let's see, have... backup attack and cooperative attack, as well as will on accuracy. Will on hit. We have Axel, Great Guts, Lock On, Invincible, Hot Blood, and Love. Axel. Why would it let me do that? Okay, good. The saucers move. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Destroy! God, I didn't even hot blood that shit. Just get them dunked on. Big on. Crunch. Whoosh. Ted. The commoners are surprised that Heinel let them live, and Heinel asks why the guardian, the god Goldhole, would torment its own people. The wrath of its blade is directed only at one place, those who call forth the chaos of war upon the galaxy. Heinel furiously orders the Balmar soldiers to aim their guns at him. He's a pretty famous traitor to the Imperial cause, and the bad guys think they're in luck for running into him here. They appear to be pretty good pilots, and Heinel's not having great luck against them. Allegedly, the enemy commander tells the obviously exhausted Heinel to watch as he kills the flying saucers he was trying to protect like nuggets. Heinel says, however, that he will not allow a single hair on a Boan's head to be harmed while his eyes are still black. And with renewed vigor, drives the Imperial back by slamming him? I feel like some of these things are not documented correctly, or I'm misunderstanding. Okay, that's Commander attacking. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna go fight them. No you're not. Souls! Hammer back. Rams him. The shocked Imperial asks if he's trying to kill himself or something. Heinel says that he died long ago, and thinks nothing of laying down his life if it means protecting his people from the likes of the Imperials. Yes, that's the whole noble soul thing for those who are passing notes or taking in class instead of paying attention. Commoners furiously say that there's only one rule in the galaxy, the Balmar, and is more than happy to prove it by slaughtering Heinel. However, Heinel has an ally that will not allow that to happen. No. Richter, who has been busy wiping out the other Imperials nearby. This means that these are the last ones left, and the two prepare to make mincemeat of their foes. Destroy them. Oh wait, let me try this for the microphone. Destroy them. I realized recently that cupping my hands around my mouth only sounds funny to me. So, in order to create a different effect, like that, I must cup my hands in a different manner. I muted myself for some reason. The Boazan refugees are left thunderstruck that the disgraced Richter of Barm would be hanging around with Heino, and also saving their ass. So, let us briefly analyze Richter. Commander level 4, Prevail level 7, Shield Defense level 6, Energy Save, Will on getting hit, Counter level 6. Great Guts, Invincible, Lock on, Shouting, Hot Blood. And that looks like Inspiration. Followed by, well, I wonder, are they actually listed over here on the ace page, or the squad leader page? Oh, yep, there he goes. Prince Richter. Attack power plus 20%. Alright. Can I not move you? There it goes. I was stuck in a weird menu. Okay, y'all run away. But I guess they just run off to the corner until I delete all foes, which is fair. Didn't need to leave that on. I like Combat music better. Voltez's music is better. Combat. Corn Batuta V! V. Be gone! Dun-dun! Alright, that's done. Alright, time to go. Protect the people. The rather ungrateful Boazon start blasting away at the shame of Bar, claiming that he attempted to blame the failure of the Earth's invasion on the Boazon. They furiously ignore Heinel's pleas to stop and demand to know how Richter can even stand to go on living after leading his people into a meaningless war. Heinel realizes that Zuzanjibel has been spreading rumors in a bid to turn things her way, but fortunately more of Heinel and Richter's crew show up and ask the Boazon to cease fire. Their impassioned speech eventually gets things straightened up. They tell the real story of how Zanjabil used the billions of Armenians as pawns through manipulating Oban, and how Richter was also a victim of all bad schemes, just like Prince Heinel was manipulated by Zanjabil himself. Herself? What? That's two different pronouns. Right? Yeah, Zanjabil spread rumors and a bid to turn things her way. Was manipulated by Zanjabil himself. What the fuck, Deska? Lest they forget, both of them risked their lives to save Barn from the Zayla Darius. Richter asks his comrade to stop. Even if he's fighting for justice now, he certainly has some very unpleasant things that he has participated in the past, willingly or otherwise. He won't detain the Boazons any further, and hopes to see them one day when justice prevails. Heinel speaks much the same, and the saviors all depart. But for some reason, the people just get used to the idea of being they're free? Could it be Heinel? What? Heinel's words? Free? What? They just get to go? Richter learns of Heinel's failure to enlist to Campbell's help. Kind of understandable given the circumstances, but at least they've got many other converts to their cause for moral support. And that number has just swelled thanks to the Boazons we just saved. They've come back from Campbell to join in the campaign, and come from a message from Deus. He's seen their resolve in battle and tells them that they've achieved their first objective by their own hand. Or when they've achieved their first objective by their own hand, he will join in the fight and lend them his strength. Thus would be the liberation of Boazon. The new recruits are more than glad to help do so under the leadership of a noble soul like Heinel's. As the squad prepared to set sail for Boazon, there's one more piece of news for Heinel. The refugees know the location of Lee Castellin, one of his dear servants. Apparently I'm allergic to the name Catherine. Weird. Richter says that obviously we will just have to go and save her, having lost subordinates himself and not wanting to lose anymore. They renew their pledge to restore peace to the galaxy, and Heinel thinks to his brother, Kenichi, he has finally found a place where he could die. And thus, a sub-scenario was complete. Now, just to pop through here. This was the save we made last time, at the end of the hype mode. And at which point I had to play through, make 2 decisions, and then save. It increased the turn counter. I don't know why, but I think that might have just had to be a trigger. It's like, okay, new scenario? I don't know how the programming works. That was kind of weird. But fortunately, I'm still very much on track for in-game good shit. Next time, we run it back to this save so that you can see everything that was said in order to follow the path of Makudos. 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 Dun, 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 dun.